Launch code. Access granted. A millionaire.
Hello, welcome to GED exam preparation class. I am your host and instructor, Ruben Herrera. And on this lesson, my friends, we are going to learn how to measure the perimeter. Okay, so let's get started. Let me start first by defining what a perimeter is. The perimeter means the path that surrounds an area. In mathematics, the perimeter refers to the total length of the sides or edges of a polygon. Very nice. I explained on a previous lesson that a perimeter is just pretty much what we have to do. We just have to add all the sides of a plane figure. Okay, there are many formulas to measure the perimeter of plane figures. However, on this lesson, what I want you guys to understand and learn is the fundamentals on how to measure the perimeter, and that is for most of the shapes, or so that in a way that you don't have to memorize all these different formulas. Okay, the perimeter is very easy. It's nothing else and nothing less and nothing more than just adding the length or adding the measurements of all the sides of a plate figure. Okay, very nice. Now, for example, uh, let us find out, let us measure the perimeter for this square right here. So on this square right here is telling me that the measure for this side is 5, whether they're centimeters, inches, or yards, at this point it doesn't matter just yet. So we have, for example, right here, if this side is 5 and this side is 5, that means that this side is also 5 and this side right here is also 5. So what I'm going to do to measure the perimeter for these shapes right here, I'm going to go ahead and add all these sides in here. So what I have to do, I will have to do an operation like 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Okay, and if I add all these sides together, that's going to be equals to 20. And therefore, the perimeter for this square shape is equals to 20. And that's it. We just figured it out. We just measure the perimeter for this square shape. Okay, let us look at this next shape in here. Now I have a rectangle. And notice, my friends, right here that this side is 8 and this side right here is 5. So therefore, I have to remember that for the perimeter, I have to add all this side, and if this side is 5, that means that this side is also 5, because notice I have the same length right here, on the same distance, the same length on each side. And that also, if this side is 8, so this side is also 8 as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do an operation that I'm going to add 5 plus 5 plus 8 plus 8, and that's going to be equals to 26. And therefore, the perimeter for this square is going to be equals to 26. Okay, now let us look at the next figure I have right here. Notice that this is very easy to measure the perimeter of any plane figure once we learn the fundamentals of how to measure the perimeter, and we're doing all this without using a formula. Okay, so for example, now I have this triangle right here. Okay, so this side is 5 and this side is 5, and notice that this side right here looks, or it seems very similar on length or distance like this side in here. So therefore, if this side is 5, this other side of the triangle is also equals to 5. Okay, so I'm going to do an operation. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add the number 5 3 times, which that's going to be equals to 15. And then therefore, the perimeter for this triangle is equals to 15. Very nice. Okay, let us look at one more shape right here. Now I have a parallelogram. In this parallelogram, notice that right here, this side is 5. So therefore, this side right here must be 5. This side is 6. And therefore, this side right here should be also, be 6. Okay, And that is the case with the parallelogram because these two sides are equal and these two sides right here are equal. So I'm gonna add all these sides, okay, to calculate the perimeter for this parallelogram. So my operation is gonna go, and it doesn't matter on which order you add these numbers, I'm just gonna try to do it on the way that is easier for me. So I'm gonna do 5 plus 5 and then 6 plus 6 because there are two sides that measure 5 and then two sides that measure 6, and that's going to be equals to 22, and therefore the perimeter for this parallelogram is equals to 22. Okay. All right, my friends. Well, thank you very much for taking this lesson on perimeters, and I hope that you learn and enjoy this video, and I will see you guys next time, and have a great day.
Launch code. Access granted.